Vortini is an analytics solution for sales forecasting and business insight. We're going to show you just how easy it is to create and roll up a national forecast across multiple locations, starting with Greg, a rep that works in Boston, and finishing up with the national manager, Alex. Once the forecast is submitted, we'll show you how to track the forecast to a successful close. We are now logged in as Greg. The Forecast tab is the place sales reps go to complete and submit a forecast. On this screen, Greg can see the target for the quarter, the amount that's already been won, and the amount of pipeline available. Greg can also see a forecast that is suggested by Vortini. The suggested forecast is a calculation that's been performed on Greg's open pipeline. If Greg is happy with the suggested forecast, then it can simply be submitted. Alternatively, Greg can improve the suggested forecast by creating a scenario using the opportunities in the pipeline. Greg creates a forecast scenario by changing the assumptions around individual opportunities. This might include expressing a confidence that the opportunity is going to be won in the forecast period, setting an amount that is expected to be won from each opportunity, and adjusting the date when each opportunity is expected to close. All these changes affect the suggested forecast. Greg can use this suggested forecast or enter any forecast amount. The final step in Greg's forecasting process is to submit the forecast. The submitted forecast is received by Greg's manager. Alex is going to submit a forecast for the USA. At this point, forecasts have already been submitted by Boston and Chicago, but not by other cities. Alex can choose to use the forecast for Boston and Chicago as they were submitted, or can provide a different opinion for each. For the cities that have not yet submitted a forecast, and assuming we're not going to wait until they have, Alex can either use a suggested forecast or provide an opinion that replaces the suggested forecast. Alex can use the deliverability metrics to understand whether any forecast is deliverable. Let's use Boston as an example. This shows that Boston has delivered 7.1% of its forecast and currently has pipeline coverage of 1.31 times the forecast. The reason they're both coloured red is because normally at this day in the quarter, Boston has delivered more revenue and has more pipeline. This might lead Alex to believe that the forecast is going to be hard to deliver. Alex might reject the forecast or simply use an opinion in place of the submitted forecast. Alex has now provided an opinion for the forecast for some of these cities and now submits. The forecast process is now complete. From the dashboard, Alex can see what the target is, the amount won, amount pipeline, and other high-level metrics. The forecast that Alex committed to and the associated deliverability metrics are also displayed on this page. And based on the colour, we can see that Alex is behind on delivery and has less pipeline than is normal for this day of the quarter. There are two charts on the dashboard that have been selected from the analytic library. The first shows the amount expected and amount won through the months of the quarter. The second shows the pipeline, amount expected, amount won for each of the US cities that report to Alex. The Progress tab has three charts and gives Alex a more in-depth look at the progress towards delivering the forecast. The Progress to Close chart shows delivery of amount won through the entire quarter. You can see today's date on the chart. Everything to the left of today's date has happened and everything to the right is what we expect to happen. We also show any active forecast and any target for the quarter. The amount won chart shows us more information on the amount won deliverability metric. The chart shows us the normal variation of revenue delivery we see throughout a quarter. It also shows that we've delivered less revenue than we would expect at this stage in the quarter. This should cause Alex to question whether the forecast really is on track to be delivered. The pipeline coverage chart shows pipeline coverage through the quarter, which naturally declines as we use up pipeline. It shows that we currently have less pipeline than we would expect to have on this day of the quarter, which again calls the credibility of the forecast into question. We've shown you how easy it is to create and complete a national forecast with automated roll-ups. We've also shown how you can continually monitor the delivery of the forecast to ensure a successful close. If you'd like to learn more about Vortini, please contact us for a demo today.